My name's Laurie Godfrey. I started coming to Dr. Heimlich around 8 months ago. When I heard about him, I really felt like I was in such a hopeless state. I didn't really have anywhere to go. I had been sick for so many years, really, really hopelessly sick for at least 15, and just trying to continue on with life, trying to go out only when I had to and pretend that I was well, and come home and just crash and not be there for my family. This was so very hard, and at the time that I heard about Dr. Heimlich, I had tried many things, other things to get well. Nothing. I would think I was getting well from something for a little while. I'd have a little reprieve, and then it would just be like always, just come back, and I would just feel hopeless again. And so I had just been saying, I'm not going to go spend money on anything else. I'm tired. I just can't do this anymore, and nothing helps anyway. And then I had kind of a little miracle take place where I was led to Dr. Heimlich, and instead of doing what I normally would have done and just said, oh, I'm not going to make that appointment, or felt too yucky to even try to process how I was going to pay for it or anything, I just picked up the phone and called, because I knew, something inside of me knew. And so I came at a time when I have 6 children and 15 grandchildren, and if it weren't for them, I think I would have just really been just fine to just leave this earth and not be here anymore. I would never have done anything to harm myself, ever. But I was so sick and had been that way for so long. I had no quality of life. Every single day was a chore. Every night was a chore. I could not sleep at all, and was in so much pain in my bones, my muscles, my nerves, just my tissues, everything just hurt. And I couldn't think straight. I didn't want to admit it before, but I had massive depression, which I just never wanted to say I had depression, because I just thought there should be some way I could not have it. But I realize now that I was terribly depressed, and my brain was just full of brain fog, so packed full of brain fog. I just like somebody had stuffed cotton as tight as it could get in there, and I couldn't think straight. I had no way inside of me to make a plan, to do the simplest thing. I could not even walk across the room. I would tell myself, get up and empty your dishwasher, and something stopped me. I couldn't even do it. I would just try so hard to just say, do this for 5 minutes, set the timer, and then you can go back to doing nothing, because that's all I could do. I was just like a big old, I don't know, I'd say I'm just a lump. I'm not doing anything to make the world a better place, and that's what I want to do. I want to make a difference every day of my life, and to my children and my grandchildren. They're what kept me going, but I wasn't there for them in the way I wanted to be either. And now, I mean, maybe I should mention just some of the myriad of symptoms I had. I mean, obviously I said I couldn't sleep. I had insomnia, but it was more than that. I had a jerking, a jittering inside. Every time I would try to like go to the good sleep, something would just jerk and shake and jitter deep inside of me, and then I would just have these pains in my feet and my legs and my muscles, and I just couldn't sleep. And then the next day I didn't want to face the day, because what was I going to do? And then if there was something I had to get ready to go for, it was just so depressing. It was literally, I had anxiety and panicky feeling over just getting ready to go somewhere. And I had migraines at least 5 to 7 days out of every week. And I had always tried to do things naturally. I did not want to take things, but I had gotten to where I was going through bottles of Excedrin migraine, and I didn't want to go to the doctor's stuff because I didn't want to do pills. It's just not what I like. And so, and then it had just gotten to where over the last few years that wasn't even helping, so I had the terrible migraines. I was having the most extreme continual hot flash. I mean, just night sweats, just sweating all day, so hot, and every time I'd have a hot flash, it would make me feel like I was just really sick with the flu. Like I couldn't even think. I'd feel like I was going to pass out, and it was just almost constant. And I'm trying to think of other things. I made a little list because I just felt like I would forget, but lots and lots of symptoms. I couldn't even, some of the symptoms I couldn't even really pinpoint because of how weird they were. And I really, back then, it's bad because you can't think about it when you start feeling better. But I've been with Dr. Heimlich these months now, and really the first few months were still really, really hard. I got to where I would have like a good day in quite a few, or, you know, and that would be a good day in less, you know, like maybe 3 or 4 days, then I'd have a good day. And even those good days weren't like, I wasn't like just feeling great, like I wanted to get up and conquer the world or anything, but I could feel something healing in my body. So when I was thinking about, when I was looking through Dr. Heimlich's stuff on his website and I watched some of the testimonials, I can remember thinking, that will never be me. Never. I will never feel good enough, physically or in my brain, to be able to say that to people. Because for me to be able to say it, I would have to know 100% that it was true, that I was for sure healing, because I didn't want to ever have it be that way where I would say, oh, this is getting better, and then I'd get slammed down again like I have. And this is the first time in all of the things that I've ever tried that I know that my life has changed, that I'm going to be different, that I am different, and that it's going to continue to get better. And I can make plans again to actually be a person, to actually help other people, to be free and to be ready to go and do things because I want to, because I'm excited about something, about everything, really. I feel like I've just gotten my whole life back and everything's exciting to me now. And I'm just so very thankful that I found this place, and I'm really doing this testimonial because this kind of things scare me, but I hope that there's somebody out there that maybe felt like I did, and maybe something I've said will make them have hope, because I absolutely had no hope when I came here. Change, and people ask me, oh, how can you stand to do that? And I say, didn't have a life before, didn't even care if I lived. Would have been just fine if it had been my time to go, because I couldn't see getting old like this. And so why do I care what I eat? Why would I care when it's helped me so much? And so, you know, that came very simply to me, because I didn't care about anything anyway. And so anyway, the diet change I know has really helped, and all of the different remedies and things that Dr. Heimlich uses has helped me. But I've really only been, I just don't want people to think that if they've been really sick or even sick for a long time, that it just turns around overnight, that you have to be patient, you have to have faith, you have to hang in there and know that it's going to work. And I think that's what I did. I prayed too. That I could stick with it. And now it's been a couple of months to where my whole life has turned around. I mean, I am happy again. I couldn't even smile. I would go into the mirror and I would like I'd say, can't you just smile? And I couldn't make my eyes do anything but that blah. Everything was blah. And now I smile and I joke with my kids, and my teenager asked me, who are you? Because he hasn't seen me this way like my younger kids had when I was not so sick. But I've been sick most of my life, and it's just gotten progressively worse through the years, which really wasn't fair, because I have always been trying to find the solution, always.